Hey y'all, my name is Erin and welcome to my channel here at Erin Enchanted. I am so glad that you guys are here today. Y'all, it is a dreary October day and I thought it was the perfect time to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. You guys, I cannot talk. So you guys can get to know me and hopefully see what we have in common. So number one, why did you start this channel? Well, I just turned 40 a few weeks ago and I just wanted somewhere to talk about books, to build community around books, and also I love herbalism and seasonal living, so I plan on talking about that a little bit as well. I feel like so much of what I do, I have multiple jobs, different revenue streams, and I wanted something that was only fun. And for me, that is this channel. It's just going to be fun, and if it ever gets to a point where it's not fun, then I'll probably quit. But right now it's fun, so I want to keep on doing it. All right, let's see. Number two, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? I mean, I'm just me, so I feel like we're all unique and just my personality. But I guess other than that, I mean, there's a lot of people who talk about books around here, and I will be one of those people. However, I do want to talk about some other things that I'm interested in, and for me that is herbalism, seasonal living. I love magic and oracle cards and tarot, so you will see some of that sprinkled in here as well. So yeah. Okay, number three, what are you most excited about for your channel? I would say an outlet to be creative, and more than anything, probably community. Already I'm in some Facebook groups, and just interacting with other booktubers has been really fun. So I think that's what I'm most excited about, is just getting to know other people, getting to know you guys, and being able to talk about books in a fun way. Yeah. All right, number four, why do you love reading? So why don't I love reading? No, but honestly, when I was really young, 3, 4, 5, my dad actually started reading The Hobbit to me every night before I would go to sleep. And then he would put me into the story. So every night was story time. It was Erin and the Adventures with Bilbo Baggins. So from an early age, reading was just part of my life. I also think that reading became kind of a way to escape, especially during hard times in my life, middle school. I mean, didn't everybody have a rough time in middle school? But I remember in middle school asking my parents to drop me off at the library on Friday nights. And so it was just a way to escape hard things in my life. And it just also brought me a lot of joy. It was a way for me to connect with my friends. I think also in middle school, I had a reading club with some of my friends in 5th or 6th grade. And we would come up with stories based off of other books that we read. So it was just a great way to connect. And I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, that was a lot. That was more than one answer, but that's just what it is. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. What book series got you into reading? So I have 2 or 3, I would say. Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley Twins, and Goosebumps. Oh, and Nancy Drew. I know that's more than one, but those are the ones I remember at the youngest age, becoming addicted to. I was going to the bookstore to get the latest book. Not so much Nancy Drew, although actually they were still coming out with Nancy Drew books when I was in middle school. So I was still loving me some Nancy Drew. That really got me into mysteries and thrillers, all of that, which I am still into today. So yeah. Let's see, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do you have time to do everything? It's like reading, filming, editing, and then like I have a job, so, you know, actually I have multiple jobs, but you know, it's like a lot. How do you do everything? I am in awe of you. I'm trying to do it, but I know I have a little bit of work to do. Okay, what challenge will be the hardest with BookTube? Probably any type of scheduling. Right now, I am not doing any type of schedule because, again, like I said at the beginning, this for me is fun. And if I put myself on a schedule, I think it's going to take the joy out and there's going to be a lot of pressure for me. I have a lot of scheduling in my day-to-day life, so this is just going to be done in the meantime, and I'm going to do as much as I can, and it might mean filming a bit all at once and then taking a little break, so you know, we'll just see. But I think scheduling, possibly editing. I'm having a lot of fun with editing right now, but it's definitely a learning curve and something that I am learning to do. Also, just like looking at the camera the correct way. Like, am I looking over here? Am I looking over there? Where am I looking? All right, number 8. When did you start reading? I kind of already answered that. I mean, I started being read to, I mean, I don't know, since I was born, but that I can remember would be like 4 or 5. I mean, I started reading words in kindergarten, but I remember starting to get into chapter books, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd grade, and that's when I started getting like addicted to reading. I did have some periods of time in my life where I did not read as much. I mean, honestly, when I was in high school and I had reading that I had to do for school, I wasn't reading for pleasure as much. And the same thing when I went to college. I was very social in college. So, you know, I had reading for my classes and making friends and all of those things. So I didn't read quite as much in college. It was mostly like during the summers and things like that. But over the last like some odd years, it's ebbed and it's flowed. And I am back in a hardcore reading stint of my life. Okay. Let's see. Where do you read? I read a lot right here in this egg chair. I also read at coffee shops and in my bed and on the couch. I like to mix it up a little bit. If I sit in one spot too long, my back starts hurting, just to be honest. So I read everywhere, wherever I can. Number 10, last one. What kinds of books do you read? Okay. So I do read some middle grades and YA and adult books. So I'm like a little bit all over the place as far as that goes. But I love mysteries, thrillers, historical fiction, fantasy. I'm not a huge fan of just straight out romance books. I mean, I like romance within my books, but I don't like for that to be the main plot line. I don't know. In my early 20s, I did read a little bit more romance. Like, I liked books like Sophie Kinsella's Shopaholic series many years ago. But yeah, I would say mostly fantasy, thrillers, historical fiction. And I also do a lot of like nonfiction, spiritual and witchy books. So those are some things I don't know. I may talk about those on this channel. It just depends if you're interested in those. This entire right over here side of my bookcase is all like kind of spiritually books. And then on the other side of my bookcase is all of my fiction. So yeah. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. It was great to see you guys, talk to you guys, chat. I don't know, but hope you guys have a great day and I will talk to you guys later. Stay enchanted. Bye.